only use one rig, what would it be? It would have to be the multi-rig. For the simple fact is you can fish over any ground. You can fish it with pop-up primarily, but also you can fish it with a bottom bait. You can fish with tigers, you can fish with boilies, you can fish it with a combination of the two. Depending on what hook link you use, you can fish it over hard solid ground, or you can fish it over silt or a little bit of weed, just by lengthening the hook link. So it really is a versatile rig, and very, very easy to construct. So I'm going to show you how I make it. So first thing I think about when I'm going to tie the multi-rig is, what am I going to be fishing over? So if I'm going to be fishing over a hard area, or gravel, or just a hard polished off sand, or whatever it is, I like to use a stiffer hook link. So if it's hard, the harder it is, the stiffer it is, the softer it is, the more supple a hook link I want to use. And you can even use whatever hook link you've got, like a semi-stiff or a stiff hook link, and get a little stripping tool and strip off the coating so you're left with the braid. So you can actually fish it over anything really. It's just like a big claw, big multi-rig, but without the stiffness or the suppleness of the coating. You can take it off. I mean, you can even put it in a little bag once you've taken off that coated braid. So it really is very useful in very many different angling situations, and it's probably the easiest rig to tie. So first thing I do is I've chosen my hook link, whether it be, this is a semi-stiff one, but just for argument's sake, this is what we're going to use for the purpose of the video. But pull off about 12 inches, I suppose, chop that off with your chosen hook link. This is going to be the height of your pop-up. So I tie a loop, just an overhand loop, for the height of my pop-up's going to be. So that's going to be about 2.5 inches, I suppose. Get yourself a little rig tool, tighten that up, trim off your end tags. So then you've got, that's your height of your pop-up. Get your little strimmer tool and I normally put it in my teeth and work backwards from the loop, like that, of about an inch and a half, and that will give you your flexibility for your pop-up hook link. There you go, that's the first bit done. Go to the end and I tie another loop, a smaller loop this time. You tie another little loop, a smaller loop this time, in the other end. Again, trim that tag off. And then what you've got is your hook link. So you've got a big loop, the height of your pop up at one end, with a flexible piece there to give the rig some movement, and a small loop where you're going to attach to your lead system. Now you can use this with a helicopter type system, or you can use it with a clip. I use a ring swivel, and I loop to loop through and push it and pull it back through and tighten it down to that ring swivel, so you've attached your hook link. Okay, last bit, I want to put my hook on, put my bait on, etc, etc. Now it's really easy. Get yourself a chop type hook. I like to use a big size 4, and all you do is put the loop through the eye of the hook. Get yourself a little hook ring swivel, put that through the swivel part, and then just bend over, really easy, that loop, and then pull it down. So there you've got, that is your multi-rig, like that. Really simple, that's it. And the beauty of that is that you can quickly take that off if you've had a fish or you've blunted your hook point, and change it with another hook. It's that easy, there's no tying up anymore. That is it, that really is it. Then all you do is, I use a little BB shot, and I put that onto that gap where you've got the exposed braid, or you can, like a lot of people do, they will put a bit of putty on where that knot is on the end there, and make it all neat and tidy, and trim it off until it sinks nice and slow. Just get you a little bit of floss, cut off a little amount, get your hook bait, get that ready always on your baiting needle, get your hook ring swivel, which is on the D section of your multi-rig, thread through your floss, stick on your hook bait like that, pull it down tight onto that, on the swivel part of your hook swivel, hook ring swivel, trim it off, and then just blob it down. That is more or less it. The last thing I do is I always steam my hook link over the kettle to straighten it out. So when you're casting it out, whether it's on a clip or helicopter system, it pushes it away. Pushes it away from the lead system, so when the fish picks it up, one, it's going to reset itself more easier. Two, you've got that bit of distance from the hook. Fish picks it up and the lead comes into play, hooks that fish a lot easier. And then you're ready to go. Last thing I do always is just put a little bit of foam on, aids with not tangling on the cast, and also gives you a visual when that bit of foam pops up the surface for you to put boilies on. So I don't really fish that far out, so on long chucks it stop it from tangling. So yeah, there it is. There is the multi-rig, probably my favourite rig of all time. If I only had to use one rig, it would be this rig, because it's just so adaptable to every fishing situation. There you go, the multi-rig. Enjoy it, tie it up, let me know how you get on with it, and I'll put all the components down in the description of the video below, so you don't have to worry about rewinding and taking notes. But there you go, that is the multi-rig.